In previous episodes of the Weekend Gear Guide, we compared the voice call quality of the best true wireless earbuds from Apple, Beats, Bose, Denon, Google, Huawei, Jabra, Motorola, OnePlus, Samsung, Sennheiser, Sony, Soundcore, and Technics, and showed that the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 3 and 4 offer the best voice call quality out of all of these true wireless earbuds that we tested. However, none of these true wireless earbuds are considered professional earbuds for business communications, which requires the earbuds to be certified for Microsoft Teams or Zoom certified, and optionally any of these other video conferencing applications shown here. By being certified, this means that you will be able to use essential video conference call features from the convenience of your professional earbuds, such as Mute Sync, which synchronizes mute on and off between your earbuds and the Microsoft Teams or Zoom conference call application on your PC, as demonstrated here using the Zoom certified AKG N5 hybrid earbuds. You can also use other essential video conference call features such as call pickup, or, as demonstrated here, hanging up a call using the HP Poly Voyager 360. Now, in order to use these video conference call features, the earbuds would need to be connected wirelessly over Bluetooth to your PC using either a USB dongle, which most professional earbuds like the Jabra Evolve 2 buds would connect to, or using the earbud's own charging case as a wireless transmitter and receiver, which earbuds like the JBL Tour Pro 3 would connect to, or using the new native Bluetooth technology built into the latest Windows 11 Intel-based PCs and laptops, along with earbuds that support native Bluetooth technology like the HP Poly Voyager 360 series. For more information on the minimum requirements to support the new native Bluetooth technology, check out the links in the description below. And finally, most professional earbuds can be configured using either a mobile app or a desktop application like the PolyLens app as shown here, which allows you to control mute reminders, sound equalizer, and many more settings. You can also update the firmware on either the earbuds or the USB dongle, as shown here with the Logitech desktop app. So now that you know the requirements, features, and capabilities of professional earbuds, let's find out which professional earbuds are available on the market today. Shown here are 6 professional earbuds, all of which are Zoom certified, and most of which are also certified for Microsoft Teams and work with many other popular video conferencing applications. Starting from the top left are the Logitech Zone True Wireless, which was released in December 2021 and currently on sale for $99.99. Next to that, we have the Jabra Evolve 2 Buds, which was released in November 2022 and retails for $269. On the top right, we have the HP Poly Voyager 360, which was released in March 2023 and retails for $249.99 on Amazon.com. On the bottom left, we have the JBL Tour Pro 3 released in September 2024 and retails for $299.95. Next to that, we have the EPOS Adapt E1 released in March 2025 of this year and retails for $219. And finally, we have the AKG N5 Hybrid, which although was announced last year in September, was only recently released in the US in May 2025 of this year, and similar to its sister variant from Harman International, the JBL Tour Pro 3, it also retails for $299.95. So which of these professional earbuds have the best voice call quality? Well, in part 1 of this 2-part episode, we'll be comparing 4 of the least expensive professional true wireless earbuds from this group, the HP Poly Voyager 360 versus the Logitech Zone True Wireless Earbuds, versus the Jabra Evolve 2 Buds, versus the EPOS Adapt E1, using the top and most common use case of video conferencing, tested with the most widely used and best overall video conferencing application Zoom, and find out which of these professional earbuds, using the latest firmware, offer the best voice call quality in a quiet noise environment, a constant loud noise environment, a dynamic loud noise environment, and a windy loud noise environment using our same test methodology we outlined in episode 24. In addition, as tested in our previous episodes, we'll again be using our new dynamic loud noise environment test setup as shown here, where we now have two distinct female voices in conversation being played back through our left side speaker, while two distinct male voices in conversation is being played back through our right side speaker, and one male voice doing a presentation is being played back through our front speakers. This new test setup will help test how well competing earbuds can effectively isolate the user's own voice while blocking out 3 to 5 distinct external multi-directional loud voices while maintaining a loud, clear, and natural voice call quality. And in part 2 of this two-part episode, we'll compare the winner of part 1 against the more expensive professional earbuds from AKG and JBL and against the non-professional HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 4, which is our current voice call quality champion. So without further ado, let's now dive straight into the voice call quality comparisons. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try and sell it. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try and sell it. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try and sell it. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try and sell it. I don't think it's good that Apple's perceive this different. I think it's important that Apple's perceive this much better. If being different is essential to doing that, then we have to do that. We have to be different in some ways to be much better. I don't think it's good that Apple's perceive this different. I think it's important that Apple's perceive that's much better. If being different is essential to doing that, then we have to do that. We have to be different in some ways to be much better. I don't think it's good that Apple's perceived as different. I think it's important that Apple's perceived as much better. If being different is essential to doing that, then we have to do that. We have to be different in some ways to be much better. I don't think it's good that Apple's perceived as different. I think it's important that Apple's perceived as much better. If being different is essential to doing that, then we have to do that. We have to be different in some ways to be much better.
You've got to start with the customer experience. You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology.
Someone once told me that time is a predator and stalks us all our lives. I rather believe that time is a companion, goes with us on the journey, and reminds us to cherish every moment because it will never come again.
You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology.
Someone once told me that time was the predator that stalked us all our lives. I rather believe that time is the companion, goes with us on the journey, and reminds us to cherish every moment because it will never come again.
You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology.
Someone once told me that time was the predator that stalked us all our lives. I rather believe time is the companion,
Live with us on the journey that reminds us to cherish every moment because it will never come again. Someone once told me that time was a predator that stalks us all our lives. I rather believe that time is a companion who goes with us on the journey and reminds us to cherish every moment because it will never come again. What time is not as important as how we live. After all, the only reason is seize the time, live now, make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again. What time is not as important as how we live. After all, seize the time, live now, make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again. What we leave behind is not as important as how we live. After all, the only worth keep the time. Live now. Make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again. What we leave behind is not as important as how we live. After all, we're only mortal. Seize the time. Live now. Make now always the most precious time. Now will never come again.
So now that you've had the chance to listen to the voice call quality of each of the professional earbuds tested, let's go over our subjective scores and recommendations. As summarized in the table shown, in a quiet environment, all of the earbuds scored equally well, but if I were to nitpick, I would say that the HP Poly Voyager 360 had a bit of a deeper tone, while the Jabra Evolve 2 buds didn't sound as crisp as the other earbuds, and the EPOS Adapt E1 sounded borderline robotic, while the least expensive Logitech Zone True Wireless sounded the most natural. When constant loud noise is present, while all of the earbuds dropped in scores across the board, both the Poly Voyager 360 and the EPOS Adapt E1 had a very unnatural residual robotic echo sound after each word. And while the Jabra Evolve 2 buds sounded more natural than both the HP Poly and EPOS, it also sounded noticeably less clear than all of the other earbuds, while the least expensive Logitech Zone True Wireless overall scored the best in this category. When dynamic loud background noise is present using our uniquely realistic, challenging yet repeatable test setup, we can easily hear that there is a significant amount of background chatter noise mixing in with the speaker's voice on both the Poly Voyager 360 and the Logitech Zone True Wireless, which negatively impacts the clarity and natural sound of these earbuds. And while the noise suppression algorithm of the Jabra Evolve 2 buds does a bit better at blocking out the background chatter noise, it also reduces the clarity and mic volume. The EPOS Adapt E1 also does a better job at blocking out background chatter noise than both the Poly Voyager and Logitech earbuds, but does not improve the clarity, thus it overall scores the same. And finally, when wind is present, we can easily hear just how poor the HP, Logitech, and Jabra earbuds perform in this category, that the call quality is barely usable since it's very hard to understand what is being said. And while there is a slight delay for the EPOS Adapt E1 to adapt to the wind noise, it eventually produces a much better call quality in the presence of wind, making it the winner in this category. Therefore, based on our subjective scores in each category, we can safely conclude that the EPOS Adapt E1 is so far the best professional true wireless earbuds of 2025 for voice call quality. However, if you know you will only be taking calls inside where wind will never be a factor and there is not too much loud chatter noise in the background, then the Logitech Zone True Wireless Earbuds would be our recommendation for the best budget and value professional true wireless earbuds not only because of its good voice call quality in both quiet and constant loud noise environments, but also because it supports all of the most popular video conference applications for a very budget-friendly sale price of only $99.99 on Logitech.com. So what do you think of our scores and recommendations? Would you score or recommend any differently? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you found this video helpful and informative, and click on that subscribe button to be notified for part 2 of this episode, where we'll be comparing the winner of this episode, the EPOS Adapt E1, against 2 of the most expensive professional true wireless earbuds from Harman International, the AKG N5 Hybrid and the JBL Tour Pro 3, and against our current voice call quality champion, the HUAWEI FreeBuds Pro 4. So stay tuned for the next Weekend Gear Guide episode.